If I had 3 days a week to train, this is how I would structure it. So let's break it down into my fancy graph whiteboard thing. I really probably should invest in a whiteboard, but I guess PC desktop setup is my thing that I'm going for. So this is for anyone. If you're busy, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, you want fat loss, you want strength training, the principles stay the same. The principles stay the same. The theory will change, of course. So you can do and get away with amazing results by doing 3 hard workouts a week. They shouldn't take you more than 45 minutes to maybe an hour if you're a bit slow, and that's all you really need. So this is a rough schedule of what a workout would look like if we're breaking down kind of like what's realistic. The workouts don't need to be back to back. The workouts can be moved up and down. Goose is getting water. Water break. Make sure you hydrate. Thank you, Goose. The workouts, as I was saying, they don't need to be in order back to back. You could move them up and down, but the point is to create a system and a schedule that you can stick to. So I put in what I would assume is realistic for someone who works in a corporate job that is busy, and I want you to set the tone for the week. I want Monday to be your go-to day where you set up your workout. I'm just checking the recording. I am recording. Great. That your Monday starts hard. It starts heavy because you set up the routine. 6 a.m. is your go-to. You get it done. 5:35, whenever you got to do it. You can do it before the kids get up. You get a workout done. You then maybe have busy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are meetings. You've got kids after school classes, or you're doing some other activities. You don't have time. You have a date night with someone. That's cool. That's cool. You have a Thursday as your day. Generally, people tend to have more time on Thursdays, I find. I did a lot of PT sessions on Thursdays as well. And then the weekend, we move one session to Saturday or Sunday, a bit of a late morning start, if you will, 10 a.m. to make sure you've got some time. So you've had maybe one meal this time to actually train. Here you're going maybe fasted, maybe you've had a cup of coffee, maybe you've had a banana. That's all you're having before you're training. Here you've had some more energy. You can take your time, but also you don't want to. You want to keep intensity. The workout plan can be very simple. You can do day one, whole body, plus some core, and finish with some walking. This is assuming you've got some time, right? This is assuming that you're going to set yourself up for the day, like I said, hard. Now, what you can also do is in between the workouts is you can walk around between your resting breaks, your sets. Between the sets, you can walk around, and that can be your steps if you don't have the time. Day two, you're doing again whole body, but this time you are focusing on your glutes and lower body specifically. So then you know when you come in, you have a plan, you have intent, and you have the drive. You're like, okay, today I'm hammering my glutes. I'm going to focus on the first thing. I want to make sure that is the first area that's growing. What area is lagging? In the lower body specifically, let's say, and then you do that exercise first because you hate it the most. So for me, that would be Bulgarian lunges. Doing them at 5:30 would absolutely suck, but I've done it because you've got to do what you've got to do, right? And again, 45 minutes to an hour, you run through that. We're going to talk about exercises here in a second and how many to do and whatnot. And then day three is a more whole body again. So you see, we're keeping the whole body. We're hitting the whole body 3 times a week. You're hammering everything out with some structure. And I've got a PDF and a document that you can download if you click the link in the bio with a 3-day split, which will explain the workout sets and reps so you can follow along. So just click the link in the bio or send me a message on Instagram and you'll get it there. I've got a 3-day workout plan, kind of breaks down this in more detail that you can follow, and you will get great results, I promise you. So third day is again upper body focus, and this way you're focusing on weaker areas. So maybe your lats, your pull-up game is weaker. Maybe you want to do some specific stuff on that first. Maybe your chest, your shoulders, your arms, like think that kind of stuff. And then you move on to some lower body stuff in the end. Now the principles. This is the most important part right here. I'm gonna move the screen in the middle. There we go. I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna exaggerate it. I'm gonna highlight it. You're gonna do 4 to 6 exercises per session. And you're going to repeat them. So day 1 is the same 4 to 6. Day 2 is the same 4 to 6. Day 3 is the same 4 to 6 exercises. And they are repeated week after week after week. The only thing that changes is you push heavier, harder, or sometimes not so much because you're tired, you're fatigued, or whatever it might be. You're progressively overloading, so you get good at the exercise. So day 1 will be a whole body, core, and finish. So let's say you start day 1 with the remaining deadlifts, something heavy. You will stick to remaining deadlift for the next 8, 10, 12 weeks, and you will progressively overload. You will hit it, and you will get stronger and you will get better at the exercise. Active rest. So this is for someone who is short on time, who struggles to get their steps in during the day. I would recommend that when you're doing your 2 to 3 minutes, because you want 2 to 3 minutes for hypertrophy, for muscle to recover enough to stimulate to grow. You're walking around, you are pacing around the gym, you're not just sitting idling. Your intensity on the weights might be a bit less because you're fatigued with the walk, but not so much, you know? So if you think about it, 4 to 6 exercises. Now let's take 4 exercises on the low end. Each exercise is 3 sets, let's say, 2 to 3 sets. You were doing a set, say 30 seconds, let's say a minute, right? So you are going to do 4 exercises. So one exercise will be 3 sets, that'll be 3 minutes. So 4 times 3, you'll take 12 minutes of exercising. In between the sets, you will have 2 to 3 minutes of break. You're looking at 35, 40 minutes of working out. Literally, that's it. With good exercises, good structure, you can make amazing progress. Today's session, I had a back focus session. I was done in 47 minutes and I was cooked. And then I did some abs and then because I had the time and I had the energy. Like, it was efficient. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 back exercises and 2 tricep exercises. That was it. And this is the last and most important thing. It's an English thing, and I have a lot of non-English people that follow me, and I've had Norwegians get confused what KISS is. It's keep it simple. Keep it simple. Stupid. Wow, even I'm stupid. The point is, keep things simple. Keep them consistent and a system that you can stick to and build to and work. This is an extremely simple, sustainable system that you can stick to. That's it. That's all you have to do. Anyways, let me know what you think about it. Comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one.